Good day everyone, we are Group 4 and our science topic is Environmental Management, Human Resource Management, and Green Human Resource Management, a literature review. This study by Jose F. Molina Azuren, Maria de Lopez Gamero, Juan Jose Tari, George Perela Moliner, and Eva M. Portosa Ortiga. First, let's start with a problem. Today, we face big environmental issues like climate change, pollution, and the overuse of natural resources. Because of this, many companies are now including environmental actions in their business strategies. Second, they connect to Human Resource Management or HRM. HRM is about managing people in the company, from hiring, training, to evaluating their performance. Now, when HRM is linked with environmental goals, it becomes Green Human Resource Management or GHRM. This means that recruitment, training, and rewards are not just about skills, but also about caring for the environment. The main purpose of this paper is to integrate the literature on Human Resource Management or HRM and Environmental Management or EM. Moreover, the paper shows the role that Green Human Resource Management or GHRM plays in environmental management activities. Also, to examine the reciprocal relationship between Human Resource Management or HRM and Environmental Management or EM through a literature review. In short, this paper highlights how people and organizations play an important role in protecting the environment through HR practices.
In our research, there are 4 research questions. First, what are the relationship between HRM, GHRM, and EM? Second, what are the main human resource practice analyzed in the linkage between HRM, GHRM, and EM?
Number 3. Which methodological approaches can be appropriate to advance the study of the relationship between HRM, GHRM, and EM? Number 4. What future lines of research are interesting?
In this study by Molina Azuren et al. 2021, there are 3 main variables: environmental management, human resource management, and green human resource management. According to Carmona Moreno et al. 2012, environmental management refers to the organizational and technical initiatives carried out by companies to reduce their environmental impacts. In simple words, environmental management means the action and strategies of businesses to protect nature and lessen their negative effects on the environment.
Green Human Resource Management or GHRM is defined as the alignment between traditional and human resource practices such as training and performance appraisals and environmental policies and objectives, according to Teixeira and others 2016. GHRM is considered to be equivalent to HRM when selection, recruitment, job positions, and other HRM practices include environmental agreements, according to Jabor and others 2010.
HRM focuses on recruitment, management, and direction of all people who work in the organization. Therefore, HRM refers to general practices. HRM is about attracting, guiding, and supporting employees in organization. It covers the overall practices that ensure employees are effectively managed and aligned with the company's goals.
Theoretical lenses and framework. The article does not mention the one formal theory as its framework, but it uses ideas from different perspectives. First, it refers to the theory of planned behavior, which explains how employee belief, attitude, and awareness influence pro-environmental behavior in the workplace.
So, the second bullet is another framework mentioned in the review literature is ability, motivation, opportunity, AMO theory, and it indicates that there was a relationship between how organizations carried out their environmental and how GRHM practices affected the motivation of employees to participate in environmental action. Renwick et al. 2013. So the ability, motivation, opportunity, AMO theory is a framework to explain how people performance at work depends to 3 main things: their ability, skills, and knowledge, their motivation, willingness, and drive, the opportunity chances given by the organization to apply their skills. In the context of green human resource management, this theory shows that companies can encourage employees to be more active in environmental practices if they improve their ability by giving them training and knowledge about environmental management, increase their motivation through rewards recognition, or creating culture that values sustainability, provide opportunities for employees to actually participate in green project or decision making. So what Renwick et al. 2013 are saying is that when organizations use GHRM practices, it can motivate employees to take part in environmental action because they feel skilled, motivated, and support to do so.
Here are the results of the study entitled Environmental Management, Human Resource Management, and Green Human Resource Management, a literature review. Relationships between human resource management, green human resource management, and environmental management. The review found a positive impact of both human resource management or HRM and green human resource management or JHRM on environmental management or EM and environmental strategy or ES. HRM and EM, a direct statistically significant relationship was found between HRM practices and environmental management. Some studies also found indirect relationship where meditating and moderating variables such as firm size, interlock diversity, and shared vision, commitment to learning, and knowledge sharing played a role. ES and HRM, the paper also found that environmental strategy can influence HRM practices. For example, environmental practices were positively related to employee satisfaction and recruitment and retention according to Wagner 2011. GHRM and EM was positive and significant impact of GHRM on environmental strategy was observed. For instance, a positive relationship was found between environmental training and environmental management maturity of firms, according to Jabor 2015. GHRM was also found to positively moderate the link between proactive environmental management and financial performance, according to Odino and Turugsa 2016. EM and GHRM environmental strategy can also influence GHRM practices. The study found a positive relationship between an environmentally friendly attitude and perceived attractiveness of a firm to potential employees as well as their willingness to search for a job at firm. Bauer and Amon Smith, 1996. The paper identified OCBE or Organizational Citizenship Behavior for the Environment as an important research topic, stating that these individual, voluntary, and informal initiatives are essential for a company's environmental efforts. It found a direct relationship between GHRM and OCBE with studies showing that when firms and managers encourage environmental protection, employees' involvement with environmental objectives increases through citizenship behaviors. Bruneri and Paley, 2016. So here are the main human resource practices analyzed. The paper highlights that certain practices and relationships are studied more than others, with the most developed areas being the commitment of managers, employee involvement, and satisfaction and training and development. So first is commitment of managers, where managerial commitment is a fundamental element for the success and implementation of the environmental management. Younger entrepreneurs, Saderno et al. 2016 and women board members, Glass et al. 2016, were found to be more likely to favor environmental practices. Second is employee involvement and satisfaction, where employee satisfaction is positively affected by the environmental management, according to Wagner 2015. When the firms see the benefits of environmental management, employee motivation and involvement increase, which in turn improves firm performance, which is according to Wolf 2013. Third is training and development, where environmental training is considered important for environmental management. It was found to be positively related to environmental supply chain practices and can mediate the relationship between environmental management and improved labor productivity, which is according to Delmas and Pekovic 2013. Fourth is recruitment and selection, where environmental activities have a significant positive association with employee satisfaction and retention, while a green reputation attracts applicants. Information on the recruitment website may not have a significant relationship, which is according to Gersi et al. 2016. Fifth is reward systems. The literature confirms that reward systems can stimulate employees to care about the environment. Firms can align their performance evaluation and reward system with environmental objectives to encourage environmental commitment, according to Daly et al. 2007. Lastly is teams. Green teamwork is considered necessary for the success of an environmental management system, as it helps if individuals work together to solve a complex environmental problem. So here is the methodological approaches. The paper found that most studies in this field are quantitative, with fewer studies using qualitative or mixed methods. It recommends using mixed methods and multi-level research to advance the field. Mixed methods are valuable for complementarity, development, initiation, and expansion. So in complementarity, it is to elaborate, illustrate, and clarify the result of one method with another. So in development, to use the result of one method to help develop another. In initiation, to detect contradictions that can lead to reframing research questions. So in expansion, to increase the breadth and scope of the research by using different methods for different elements of the study. So in conclusion, based on the paper's findings, a powerful conclusion emerges about the symbiotic relationship between human resource management or HRM and the successful implementation of an environmental management system or EMS. While an EMS provides a technical framework for environmental stewardship, it's the people within the organization guided by strategic HRM who breathe life into the system. The paper makes it clear that the standalone EMS is merely a document. Its true power is unlocked when it is deeply integrated into a company's human capital strategy. A truly effective EMS relies on the several key HRM pillars. First is training and development are non-negotiable. As the paper's review confirms, targeted environmental training is directly correlated with a firm's environmental maturity. It's the mechanism that translates a corporate policy into individual action, ensuring every employee understands their role in the EMS. Second, employee involvement and commitment are the engines of a successful system. An EMS effectiveness hinges on widespread participation, not just top-down directives. The paper shows that when employees are engaged and satisfied with their company's environmental efforts, their motivation and performance improve, which in turn strengthens the entire EMS. Finally, performance and reward systems are the critical feedback loop. By aligning employees' incentives with the environmental objectives, a core HRM function, a company can ensure that the EMS is not just followed but embraced. This strategic alignment encourages a culture where caring for the environment is not an extra task but an integral part of an employee's role and success. In essence, the paper's findings underscore a fundamental truth that an EMS cannot operate in isolation. It is the sophisticated environmentally focused HRM practices, from recruitment and training to performance and rewards, that provide the essential human infrastructure. These practices transform a theoretical management system into a dynamic living force within an organization, driving tangible and positive environmental outcomes.